The winter air was thick with fog. I was walking quickly, my breath escaping in little clouds. Despite the cold, Amritsar was full of life. The golden temple, shrouded in fog, seemed to glow with an inner light. Street vendors called out, selling their wares. The aroma of spices filled the air. It was a beautiful experience, but the cold was seeping into my bones. I pulled my shawl tighter around me. My old shoes, thin from countless journeys, offered little protection from the cold ground. I longed for sturdy shoes, something to keep my feet warm and dry. A little further on, I spotted a shoe shop, its windows promising warmth and comfort. A wave of desire washed over me. The shop was warm and inviting. Rows of shoes lined the shelves, their leather gleaming under the soft lighting. The shopkeeper, a kind man with a ready smile, greeted me warmly. He seemed to understand my need, my unspoken desire for something more than just shoes. He showed me a pair of leather boots, their sturdy build promising to conquer any terrain. The soft leather felt luxurious against my skin. They were more expensive than I had planned, but the warmth they promised was undeniable. Lost in the anticipation of their embrace, I made my purchase. Stepping out of the shop, I was filled with a sense of contentment. My feet, clad in their new armor, felt invincible against the cold. As I walked on, I noticed a woman sitting on the pavement, her frail body huddled against the cold. A small child lay listlessly in her arms. Their eyes, filled with desperation, met mine. The woman spoke, her voice a whisper against the wind. She was asking for help, for money to buy medicine for her sick child. My hand instinctively went to my purse, the weight of my new purchase suddenly heavy in the other. Before I could act, my friend who was with me pulled me aside. He looked at the woman with suspicion. "Don't encourage beggars," he warned, his voice full of doubt. He went on to explain that they were probably faking it, using a sick child to gain sympathy and earn money. His words planted a seed of doubt in my mind. I looked back at the woman, her pleas growing more frantic. My heart ached for her, for the child in her arms, but the seed of doubt, sown by my friend, had taken root. I hesitated, caught between my desire to help and the fear of being deceived. In the end, I walked away. I told myself my friend was right, that I was being cautious, not heartless. But the image of the woman and her child, their faces etched with despair, stayed with me. The warmth of my new boots did little to dispel the chill in my heart. 20 years have passed since that cold winter day in Amritsar. The boots are old now, but the memory of that day, of my inaction, remains vivid. It's a constant reminder of the fine line between caution and indifference. It taught me that while doubt can sometimes be wise, compassion is always right. To this day, I regret not listening to my heart, a regret that lingers, cold and unrelenting, like the winter fog.